so now we've reached the end of the program. This was such a great conversation, Dr. St. Paul. I really enjoyed it. And of course, we end with a question of the day, which I will show you here. And, it has to do with coronation, So let me put this here for you. Gonna add this guy to the stream.
Mm-hmm.
So we have the coronation coming up. And the question of the day is, and before I just want to say, it's so interesting how when you look at the narrative of Black people and all the struggles that they've had to go to, and how our glory is constantly being hidden, or we're like the diamond that's hidden under the thing, and our contributions to civilization and the world is very clear and documented. And then when you look at this couple and the history behind them, and the brutality that their ancestors have inflicted in the world, and all the damage that they've caused to humanity. And yet we're look at all these jewels, and we highlight these people who have caused more damage than anybody else in the world. You know what I mean? Like from ushering in slavery, colonization, capitalism, inhumane capitalism, ushering in chattel slavery, all these things. But the narrative, how we look at them, is this.
Okay,
Compared
so
to, go
so
ahead.
I will start first because I am a sociologist of religion. If we see the symbols, you can see, for instance, those symbols. It's a part also of secret society. So we have those people who are also member of secret society. They have the secret aid. They are working for other people that we don't know, right? So those people, if we are talking about England, Great Britain, and more specifically England, the role of this country in slavery. So I was reading a books on slavery, and do you know that the city of London is different. The city of London is the financial city, financial capital of England. So slavery built everything. When we see Manchester, I used to play soccer and I was very good at soccer, and I'm still good at soccer. So I like Manchester United, right? But when we see Manchester United, so all those places, they were built with the work of slave, with enslavement of people from North Africa, from West Africa. So definitely, for instance, the crown. So those crowns, so they are crowns stolen from African queen. So all those things, I think that we are in a moment of, you know, cons awakening our consciousness. Is a time for Black people to keep put pressure. I know, for instance, that still Sir Hilary Bakers, he has been at the forefront fighting for to CARICOM to have reparation from Jamaica and others countries. This is the route that Black people should. We should have more debate about what strategy. We should celebrate days and heroes, our own heroes. We should celebrate Jean-Jacques Dessalines. Black people, we should read more about January 1st, 1804, what's happened in Haiti. We should celebrate, for instance, the work of role of people like Eric Williams, the guy who work for the independence of Trinidad and Tobago, those who work for the independence of Jamaica. We should celebrate our leaders, but we have nothing to do with that kind of coronation, because the coronation enter in neo-colonial practices. And this is, as Bob Marley say after Marcus Garvey, emancipate yourself from mental slavery. It's time for our Black people to emancipate ourselves from mental slavery, because all those event, or this is breaking news, you see the mainstream media, they are trying to distract us from what we should focus our energy. But black people shouldn't focus their energy. We shouldn't watch those things to give them more rating. We should invest our time, to talk about things that really matters. Those who have podcasters, those who have show on YouTube, cover what we are doing as black people, to promote ourselves, the good thing we are doing, and not spending our time, wasting our time with those people, because those people definitely they are part of the system. They inherit a system that is was based on colonialism and capitalism. So they are here having this good life because our ancestor had to die for that happen.
Yeah, and yet here we are. The whole world is waiting for this global event to take place. We have our own leaders showing up, and it seems that the history behind it doesn't even matter. You
Yeah,
know,
because this
let's
is
keep going.
remember again as sociologists, there was an American sociologist or U.S. sociologist, C.W. Mills. In the 1950s, he wrote a book, The Power Elite. In that book, Mills, professor of sociology at Columbia University, made it clear that the media are part of what he called ideological apparatuses of the state. So the media are not for us. The media are not for our liberation. The media are not for our education. They are therefore entertaining us to distract us on the real issue that we should focus our energy. So for me, this is not an important, this is, shouldn't be an important issue for the black community. It's the moment that black people should actually take that event in order to make more clear that those people they owe us economic reparation.
Yes, absolutely. And do you think that this is an opportunity to bring reparations up during the coronation? So instead of celebrating, could
Yes, I think those who have the opportunity to protest peacefully. Those who have the opportunity to have guest show using YouTube, using any medium, you have your podcast, to create, because we have to educate our people. Our people need us as leaders to educate them, because as the Bible says, at the beginning was the word. Everything will start with the liberation of words, with education, education and education. This is an opportunity to educate people about the whole of England, because when we are talking as Haitian, we might think us only friends own us reparation, but we don't talk about others country. We don't even talk about the reparation that the own United States of America own Haiti, because when the United States of America went to Haiti in the context of the Monroe Doctrine, they went straight to the National Bank of Haiti and they took the gold reserve of Haiti. So, and until now, they didn't never return the gold reserve to the Haitian people, right? So, I think this is the moment that we have to talk, to exchange information, and to educate the next generation, because the past generation they didn't have access to that information.
yeah. So I would say it's easy to conclude that question of the day, your answer, should Black people celebrate the May 6th coronation of the British monarchy? Your answer is no. Work
No.
on our unification, work on our education, and work on
Mhm.
strengthening
Yeah,
ourselves.
it can be an event we seize as an opportunity to educate our people on the legacy, on the impact of the British Empire. Because remember, when we are talking about black people, that in what is the current way that the British government treats the black people in England. We have to understand this is a fight, that anti-blackness I mentioned is not anti-blackness in Haiti or the black in England. They are well treated. Remember what happened to these the black who were playing on the national soccer team when they failed to score on penalty. Right? You remember when they are playing, they score, right? They are like very good, but when they miss opportunity, the way they treat them, or return to your country, even though they were born, in England, return to your country, the idea of belonging, right? Those, you don't belong here because they see those black people are individuals who are just there, they see them as commodity, to produce for the welfare of the white people, right? So black in England, they don't have also an easy life. That global blackness is also, they are victims of that anti-blackness sentiment.